Hi, welcome to OPPO Lounge. My name is Modoni Washira. I'm head of comms and projects at OPPO, and I'm joined by the lovely Songbird. You are always loving on her, looking and searching for her on social media, so she's here. Nyambura,
yes.
Welcome on set.
Thank you.
It's such an honor to be seated and talking with you.
Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, really?
We are always together.
Yeah, but you see, it's such an honor to get to have this one-on-one,
Yes.
to hear your story. So first and foremost, tell us who is Nyambura.
Yeah.
There are so many assumptions,
Yeah.
but we want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Who are you?
My name is Nyambura Mwangi. You all know me as Avril. I am a singer-songwriter, recording and performing artist. I also double just a little bit in acting. But my core passion has always been music. But of late, because of all these things that are happening in life, in my life, in everyone's life, I've entered into the digital space. And funny enough, I created a small marketplace, and which kind of like just took me to the marketing space, digital marketing space. So yeah, I think I wear quite a number of hats.
So how has it been for you with OPPO? People see you and they see OPPO. So how has that journey been for you? Yeah.
Very exciting. The first time I was approached by OPPO was when they were launching the F11 Pro.
True.
And it was quite interesting for me to be considered to market the OPPO F11 Pro.
Yeah.
When I started using the phone, I became a total convert. Why? Because I had never really thought of my photos looking as the way they did with the OPPO F11 Pro. And working in this space, in the OPPO space, and interacting with technology, in OPPO technology in particular, I've seen the camera quality continue to change. I've seen my content becoming so much more better. People have actually noticed that my pages and my social media presence has quite really changed. So for me, when people see OPPO, it's because I hopelessly fell in love with OPPO, to be very honest.
All right. So it's a brand that has integrated back to your day-to-day life.
Yes, it has. It definitely has. I feel like phones have phones right now. If you don't have a phone that works for you, and that's why I think they're called smartphones, because they really have taken that smartness into your life. They become your personal assistant. They've become your lifeline. They become a lifestyle product to you. For me, it integrates into each and every single space. Yes.
Now that the brand has integrated to your day-to-day life, you're always on the move. And we believe that you spend most of your time on your phone, creating content, maybe responding to people. So how's the VOOC Flash Charge for you? Because you see, I expect you would want a phone that's on good battery life.
Definitely.
So tell us about the VOOC Flash.
OPPO came and changed the game for me. I'll speak in my own experience, because I had gotten so used to charging my phone more than once a day. With OPPO, with the VOOC charging, and also with the two things that come together, the VOOC charging and the amount of time that it takes for you to charge again your phone. Those two things, I feel like they go hand in hand. I've always said this, and every single time I talk about OPPO, I always talk about it on a business angle, in a business aspect. You want a phone that if it runs low, if the battery runs if the battery runs low on you, you want to be always on the move. You want a phone that you can just plug in and immediately you can move again. So I have found that very handy. I mean, especially now with the OPPO Reno4 that I'm using currently. In under 20 minutes, you already have 50% charge. 56 minutes, you have 100% charge. So that has worked very well for me. A person who's on the go, always up and down. A person who even has a son who also wants to utilize the phone as well. So I'm never afraid that I'm low on charge, because it'll take me quite a very little time for it to go back.
All right. And you're always vibrant. Even right now, you're very vibrant. So tell us more about that and how the OPPO watch fits into your day-to-day life.
I have been talking about this watch for the longest time. And the reason why I have is because it, again, plays into each and every single aspect of my life. I feel like having a watch that tells you how you're feeling, how your heart is, how you have sat for a very long time, you just stand up and, get moving. I'm very health conscious. Coming from not just a female aspect, but also just being a person who's into wellness, this is, in fact, that is the key selling point. I feel like this phone is really for me because it has exercises. I don't have to have a gym membership anymore. It has exercises right here, and it gives me a step-by-step tutorial of how I'm supposed to, to do my exercises, and it's fantastic. Yeah.
All right. So you have been a performer, you've been in the industry for such a long time, and there are various regions you have gone and you enjoyed.
Yes.
So recently you did the OPPO tour.
Yes.
So tell us more about that. Tell us what was your favorite aspect of the journey, and what was your favorite region of them all.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The Opulence tour was very exciting. The OPPO Reno4. I got to interact with a lot of people, especially after such a long time of us having not having a meet and greet with our fans. So we went to Nakuru, which happens to be my hometown.
Yeah.
We went to Meru, we went to Mombasa,
Yeah.
and along the way we got to meet a couple of people here and there. My best region.
Just tell us.
I don't want to be biased because I'll immediately go to Nakuru, being my hometown. But I feel like each and every single region had its own vibe. Mombasa had very young, vibrant, girls and boys, young men and women who wanted to interact with the phone, and they're very keen to listen to what the phone had to offer. And that, I feel like, is very important because when you're buying a phone, it's an investment. And it has to be something that you think through. It's something that you listen to. It's something. Before I buy anything, I always, especially technology-based kind of things, I want to listen to the specs. I want to know if this phone is going to fit into my life. How is the charging system? OPPO answered a lot of those questions personally for me.
Yes.
And I loved the interaction. I really loved the interaction. Meru as well was fantastic. We met amazing guys. We met guys who actually represent the brand in Meru, and they were able to tell us how the brand is working in Meru.
True.
We were able to go on air and just have people call in and talk to us about OPPO. Nakuru, the same thing. So for me, I felt like that was a very important detail in the whole campaign because many times we talk to ourselves.
Yeah,
when we're
true.
selling things.
Yeah.
We talk to ourselves a lot. We
Yeah.
tell people about all these things. Yes, the social media space has given us the opportunity to be able to interact with people online, but still, you really want that energy. You want to go to people and feel the energy from them. And I feel like this was beautiful. This was a fantastic approach to knowing what OPPO is all about from other people's ears.
True. Plus, I believe we cannot just sit down and make an assumption and tell people that OPPO is the best.
Yes.
We have to get out there and get the work done.
Yes.
So I also feel that opportunity to also see you guys interact with the fans and have that wow. It's always a wow factor for me. So it was very fulfilling to see people come to you guys and interact with you.
And you met my mom.
Yes. She's
She's an OPPO
sweet.
fan.
Yeah.
She was upgraded from the A92 to the Reno4.
And we'll keep updating her.
Yes.
So that means that when you get the next Reno, she needs also to get one. So
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
we're glad. And being in the industry for the period of time you've been, I'm sure the people who follow Avril and they're like, I want to be Nyambura. I want to be Avril 10 years from today. So what's your secret? What's your secret to your success?
Well, I just put in the work. It doesn't matter the situation I'm in. Doesn't matter how I'm feeling. If there's work that's needed to be done, I make sure that it's done. I feel like also the people who surround me, they always give me that energy to just move on. And I feel like also you feed people.
Yes.
The kind of energy that you feed people is the kind of energy that you always receive. Yeah. So I try as much as possible to surround myself with people who are enthusiastic about life, who are creative, who are happy about life, who are positive, someone who will not say, I don't feel like that can be done, someone who always has a positive approach and outlook to doing things. So I don't know why I'm tearing, but I'm just tearing. I'm not being emotional, please, okay? so yeah, for me, I just put in the work, then I surround myself with the right kind of people, and also I just give myself not a dream, but a plan.
Oh, wow.
So I tell myself 5 years from now, I will really hope I'd be able to have achieved this. But if I want to be able to achieve this, can I start the plan now? And the funny thing about life is that the moment you set down that plan, the universe just opens up and tells you, okay, you're ready. Let's go. Yeah. You will find yourself meeting people and you don't even know how this person just came across your timeline or your space. You never know, but it's just that decision. It's that decision. I really believe in spirituality, and spirituality in all aspects, in God, in prayer, in just being in a spiritual realm, because we're all connected. True. We really are all connected, and I feel like that's what we should always aspire to. Just always feel like I need to do this, and then everything else will just fall in place.
All right.
Yeah.
But anyone who would look at your brand online, offline, I feel like you're very intentional, just like you're saying about your spaces. And I think one of the key things I've loved about your brand for 10 years is the pace. You know, you don't wake up today and Nyambura is just doing things. They are thought of, calculated steps.
Yes.
So I love that aspect about you. I also love how you bring out your, you know, I don't know if people really know this side of Avril, but she has a very fashion side of it. It's very, it may look subtle, but just looking at you, I will pick something fashion.
But I am very subtle. But
you see, people who into fashion, you know,
you'll see the boom, boom, boom.
They're boom, boom. But for you, you have to notice the small things. I'm like, yeah, I can see fashion on you.
Yes, chain. This is actually a Kenyan brand.
Oh, really?
I love dressing down because I'm up and about. But then again, also, like you said, I try as much as possible to be fashionable, because at the end of the day, I'm in a creative space. You cannot tell people that you're in a creative space and you do not look creative. You know, that's why even back in the day I had blonde hair. I used to wear berets. People are wondering, what is she hiding? So I always just try to pick here, pick there, see what I can be able to work with.
That's great. So if you were to talk to your 18-year-olds today, what advice would you tell them?
Wow, I'd tell her life is just about to happen, because that's when my career took off. I started music when I was in second year of university. Wow. Yeah, and I always speak to, there's a guy here called Eno Solik. I don't know. Can you? Hi. We used to sing with him at Arboreta.
Oh, he sings?
Yes.
So he can join us and start singing?
He was in a band and everything. He used to carry a guitar and everything. So I love that I have met so many people, you know, just across and also along the journey who have inspired me, who have grown just as I feel I have grown. My 18-year-old self was full of dreams and aspirations. She felt like she was unbeatable, and she just knew that the world is an oyster and things are just going to happen, and they did happen. So to any 18-year-old out there, things are going to happen. Just give them time. Just give them time. Be very excited. Be very excited. Don't be discouraged when things don't happen as fast as they should, because that's life. That's life. Everything has to happen at the time it's supposed to happen, because it's linked to something else and something else and something else. So yeah, for me, my 18-year-old self was full of hope, and my letter to her would be, don't give up. Don't give up. Things are just about to start rolling.
All right.
Yeah.
So as we're wrapping this up, I'm sure people have asked you this question, but I still feel I would like to hear, what's your favorite music? You've created music, but which is that one music that, you know,
do you know the funniest thing? I don't listen to my songs.
Wow, why really?
I don't listen to my songs. I finish with it in the studio. I finish with it when I'm shooting my video, and it's a wrap.
So you don't have a favorite?
I'm done. With my songs, no. But with other people's music, funny enough, I listen to a lot of hip hop.
All right. Really?
Yes. I listen to a lot of Nyashinsky. I am hooked on Lucky You, the album. I listen to a lot of Kenyan music, but aside from that, I also listen to a lot of international music. I'm very R&B, unless when I'm in a space where I want to, you know, turn it up. But usually you'll find me listening to Khalid, Janae. You'll find me listening to very, very soulful music. Music that just takes me places.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So as we're wrapping this up, I think Nyambura will give us one of her music lines, to tell guys this is not just bye, but maybe see you another time. So Avril, the floor is yours. Let's see.
Whenever people tell me that, I just get doo-doo-doo. So this is off one of my most recent songs. It's called Come Home. Okay. Guza lako babe, wani kamilisha. Weza lako baby, wani tuliza moyo. Then the rest is quite, yes, just go and listen to it. So she knows the song.
I don't only interact with you as a brand, but I make that extra mile to understand what your brand is about. So that at the end of the day, when, you know, tabloids always writing.
Yes.
So having been on this side of corporate, I need to know what's happening in your life.
That's true.
When it's happening, so that if I'm, you know, I'm in an interview, and someone just tells me, oh, so one of your hosts, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the story. Yeah. So it's thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
We look forward to working with your brand more and more.
Fantastic,
and
as always.
Let's see what the future has.
Definitely.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye, guys.